You guys can just talk to us as well.
Oh, perfect. We're like this.
I was like, where's the camera?
Which camera?
It's all good.
Hello?
Which camera, yeah. We're the Phobias team. Phobias is about 5 dangerous patients who are at this experimental hospital where the government is experimenting with extracting fear and trying to use it against the population. So the movie is definitely an exploration of fear and asking the question, what do you fear?
Hi, my name is Alexis Knapp, and I played a paralegal in the film.
I am Jess Varley. I wrote and directed and helped produce alongside these guys.
Woo! Yay! I'm Hana Mae Lee, and I play Phobia. Am I saying that right? Phobia.
And Through Line.
And Through Line.
Good stuff.
I'm Eric Fleischman. I was one of the producers.
I'm Maurice Fadida, and I'm one of the producers as well.
I have to take responsibility for this.
Yeah, you do.
For putting us all through this. Yeah, it sort of like, it kind of organically evolved just over the conversations of talking about fears and how personal they can feel, but how we all have them, and sort of like by going deep into the horror tunnel, like sort of hoping to come out on the other side with like making peace with our fears, or feeling again like we're not so alone in the way that we feel, especially like in today's climate with plenty of things to be fearful of. I think the hope in the end is to scare people so much that they actually feel like they share that together, and help people feel a little less alone in their anxieties.
This guy. I've known him for 10 years, and we wanted to work together for a long time. And he was like, Alexis, I need you. And I was like, okay.
Exactly
I didn't even know Hana was, I've been working on it for 10 years. And then Hana was involved, and that was just a coincidence, but not really, But I didn't know.
I didn't know either until I was like,
Cool.
Yeah. So I was reached out by Eric, who is awesome, and
Thanks. Hey.
hi. And
I'm sexy.
Marty and Jess, I got introduced by through Eric, and I just really loved Marty's work, and I loved the script that Jess wrote, and I met with them, and I thought they were so talented and just great. I loved the work that they did, and the role was super fun, and that's why I wanted to do it.
I mean, this is my first time coming to Mammoth.
I think it's all of our first time.
Yeah, my first.
It's beyond exciting. I've been trying to come here for like the past 3 years, and it just didn't work out because of work and other obligations. But now we're here with a film, which is, this is exactly what should have happened. Instead of me just coming here to visit a film festival, I'm coming here with a movie, and we're premiering it for the first time as well. So it's very exciting.
I want to start.
I was gonna ask.
I want to say one last thing about why this
yours.
film is special to me. I think that people in general are always trying to hide what they're afraid of. They're always fronting, and their personalities are like curated around their fears and trying to hide them. So I really appreciate any filmmaker that's trying to like really bring that out of people in order to transform and be better people and be more authentic and real. Because if you are being run by your fears, you're not free. You're not having a nice life.
Well, what's your biggest fear?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a mom, so that's that stuff. Anything that would bad happen to my child, that's my biggest fear.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's it.
Do you have any like true phobias though? Like a fear that's just always there?
Oh.
Like snakes?
Yes, you in the front, yeah.
I've always, I don't know if it's really a fear or it's an OCD condition, but I've always felt like an uneven measurement in my body where like too much energy is occurring on my right side of my body, and so I'd always like stomp my foot on the left to like try and balance it out. And like when I was first starting to learn how to drive, I would like purposely go the long way home so I could make as many lefts as possible in North Carolina. Now I feel like that's kind of a phobia, but
So it's fear of right turns? Is that the takeaway?
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Right turner phobia?
yeah.
I believe that if you have a fear, you don't have to conquer it.
Spiders.
But no, for me it's heights, but I think it's because my eyesight's really bad. So when I wear contacts or glasses, things seem like really even though I see 20/20 when I do wear them, it seems like very warped. So heights is like a thing that's become a little bit more every year because my eyes are just getting a little worse. But I try to conquer my fears with height when I was younger, and I did the skydiving thing, and I was like, it was so great, and now I'm like even so much more afraid of heights, even though that was fun. So I'm just like, maybe you don't really need to conquer your fears. Maybe you just have them, and it's all right.
Like Babadook.
Embrace
just, like,
it.
Keep it in the basement.
Keep it in the basement.
A little bit
No,
here
it's
and
there. Don't ignore it. But
just like the
you know,
Babadook.
just embrace it.
I appreciate
That
that
documentary, The
self-acceptance,
Babadook.
Hana.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do.
okay with it. You know?
I like that.
Yeah. I've become, I feel like, increasingly like more and more of a horror fan every single day. But I'm a huge fan of Ari Aster, like everything he's doing, and Jordan Peele I absolutely love, and like talking, like basically using horror as like, you know, a mode to talk about deeper conversations and like using it allegorically and things like that. So obviously, I mean, Jordan Peele's like amazing at that. I'm also Goodnight Mommy and The Lodge, the filmmakers behind those movies are also like just, and Babadook too, like these kinds of movies that are like, yeah, like really tapping on some like real life personal things that like might feel very like sort of isolated, but like seeing them on screen, it really makes them sort of more accessible.
What about Coraline?
What's Coraline?
The animated movie?
No, that
This is our mom.
How about
That is
Coraline?
actually
And have you
kind
seen
of-
Frozen too?
I have another fear. I remembered one. I have a fear of this breaking.
What is it, your collarbone?
Where'd it go?
Alexis, this is not
Your
therapy.
sternum?
She's on the couch. She's
Yeah,
feeling comfortable.
I had a dream. Where's my necklace?
It's happening real time.
Happening.
This is when Alexis wakes up in her bed like, oh God, what's
I
that?
put it on. I need to go to the bathroom. Where is it? I had a dream last night that an old friend I used to be best friends with, and he's kind of a toxic person. You know, like gay best friend kind of energy. And he broke my necklace, and it represents energy. So it was kind of like he breaks and steals my energy. So now I'm really confused as I put it on.
Like, it's kind of swingy.
Where is it?
That's interesting. I feel like, you know, we were talking about this yesterday. We chose phobias that I think people experience but don't know that it's a commonly shared one. So you're not going to see fear of heights, you're not going to see arachnophobia, which is fear of spiders in the movie. You're not going to see a fear of the ocean, right? Because those you've seen. We try to find ones that are, I want to say in theory obscure because you don't know the names. But I think when you see the movie, you're like, oh yeah, I definitely feel that same way. Oh well, not that, we can tell you some that are not in there.
Sure.
Fear of clowns,
That's a thing.
which is something that I sort of have.
Oh, really? Oh.
Clowns just like freak me out, but fear of clowns. There's a fear of symmetrical small circles.
Interesting.
Well, which clearly
that's
you
a
might
good
have.
Oh.
Tapped on it.
Yeah.
Tapped on it.
Like people, yeah.
Is that real?
Yes, and the
That's
actor,
weirder than my right
the
foot
original
thing.
actor who's going to play the villain in the movie had this phobia.
Oh, really?
We won't name names because we don't want this to be public knowledge. But yes, it didn't tell him. Wasn't the reason they didn't do the movie. But what was some other good ones? There's fear of pregnancy, like fear of being pregnant. Like
Do
not
you
fear of
have that
killing, fear of
fear?
How about
time.
agoraphobia?
But with food.
Agoraphobia is real.
Fear
Fear of going outside,
Yeah.
leaving your house,
Yeah.
leaving your
Yeah.
comfort
Yeah.
zone.
It was fun, like, I feel like in Phobias too, like reimagining what, like, because we were looking at lists of like thousands of phobias, like trying to feel like, you know, how can we choose the ones that really speak to us? And there's something about like seeing it on paper, be like, wow, I really relate to that. So like with the telephobia, like taking this concept of like fear of imperfection, but using that to talk about comparison culture, beauty standards, imposter syndrome, body image stuff, all this other, you know, these other sides of like ways into these fears, and like robophobia with fear of technology. It's sort of like our friendship with technology and what an important part of our life it is, but also how it isolates us and also can be a detriment. So it's kind of fun to like explore the most multifaceted.
I think the most interesting one that we tried to use was the real one was fear of sleep, which is like I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you're insomniac, but like
I mean,
people
it's
who are like,
insomnia,
it's a real thing.
yeah.
Of course, we were developing. There was a sixth one that we didn't make, but it was that,
Oh yeah, I remember.
which is just also,
I love that.
part of
When
it.
you
It's
were
also Nightmare on
why
Elm
did
Street.
that- Was that more
Freddy
about
Krueger.
dreams?
Tyler
Yeah, it's developed.
becomes
It developed.
the
Yeah, it's
ballet. He was
Nightmare
in
on
New
Elm
York.
Street.
Our
Is it
friend
like more
Tommy
about
was doing it,
dreams?
who we
Is it
love.
along
No,
that?
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Oh yes,
Or
it's
losing
like
control?
like you have a fear of the nightmares you're gonna have.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like a
sleep,
nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
late
Yeah.
shift. Yeah.
Big Fish.
The Notebook. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Anything when I'm on a plane. Anything. Anything.
Like while you're on the plane or if the movie.
While I'm on the plane.
I just watched.
I heard there was a research about it that actually like the height and the pressure or something.
Dude, I've been trying to figure it out.
I just watched the Dr. Ruth doc. I was weeping through.
Weeping. You're trapped. You're literally trapped.
I love documentaries. There's a documentary about Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you've seen it. Oh my God! Like just the life she's had, and like everything she's been through, and how she's like, I was sobbing through the movie. I was like, she over here was sobbing. But yeah. Private dogs.
For me, I mean, I'm pretty. I can't think of just one because I feel like for me, what triggers makes tears is when it's like the human element of like losing someone. Or, I mean, just like really sitting with it when they just like take that beat. Or, yeah, I mean, let's see if I cry in this one.
I don't want to say.
Oh.
Why?
I was just thinking about The Revenant as a thing I cried through. But I also cried watching the Bill Gates documentary last night. You know, it's good stuff.
Okay, favorite actor growing up? You just said Leo. So
yeah,
Leo,
but it's embarrassing now.
Everyone just say Leo.
I also
Everyone
had
just say
a big
Leo
crush
on 1, 2, 3. Leo.
We know better.
I'll go Winona Ryder.
Okay.
Yeah. Jennifer Connelly
I mean,
is
for me growing up, for
everything.
sure, Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, Jim
Oh
Carrey
yeah.
too.
Loved him.
Robin Williams.
I did love Jim
I
Carrey.
mean, The Mask,
Posters
Pet
everywhere.
Detective. It was like,
Sure.
Yeah,
it's the
that's
best.
fair.
That's a good
I liked
one.
him
That's
more
a
than
good one.
Leo.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh,
Robin
Robin Williams is copy.
I'm
Robin
saying,
Williams was my favorite actor.
Oh, Jack Nicholson.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Shawshank Redemption, for sure. Every time I watch it, I wish I was part of it.
Does that movie make you cry?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Which one?
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Movie to be a part of. The Matrix.
Oh shit! I could have said that.
I said The
But-
Matrix.
yeah.
100%.
I second
Matrix.
Blade.
You can't
Blade
change
Trinity?
your answer
Two.
now.
Can I take it back?
Bunch of Crunch.
Sour Patch.
Oh, I like traditional popcorn. You know,
I'm a fan of whatever you can sneak in from somewhere else. It's
From
anti-establishment.
This is true. Going in with like
whatever's
bars
next
and
door to the movie
cookies.
theater.
I feel you.
Yeah. Lion King.
Mine was the Prophet.
I can't remember what's my first, but I
That's
know
what
it's the one that I
saw.
remember vividly.
Which
It was
one?
Independence Day.
I was just gonna say
Oh.
that. Independence
I would never
Day.
forget that movie.
We all waited outside. We did matinee with the whole family and everything.
It was insane. I remember
Yeah.
like the spaceship coming out of the cloud. And I
And remember that one actress,
in the dark.
Maurice, when she's like, "They've come for us," and then they just like
I was like,
zap
yeah,
her.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Brett.
All right, we gotta end this short now.